for the third annual Canadian Sasquatch Meat Challenge. That's right. And look what I've got. I've got a meat from the Squatch himself. That's right. This is from Steve. And let's see here. He used for fruit grilled pineapple. I would have never thought of that. That's for sure. He used orange blossom honey on it. The ABV is 10%. And the yeast is Lavlin. I think it's KIV 1116. I'll have to look that one up. It says best drink at 50 degrees. It was bottled on October, is that 30th, 2017? I mean, this is like barely bottled. All right, if I'm reading that right, let's get it cracked open. Grilled pineapple. That doesn't beat all. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is pretty, let me tell you. I'll save a scooch for Christian. That's at least a scooch. Wow, that is clear. And that's a dark honey there. I don't think that darkness is coming from grilled pineapple. But look how beautifully clear that is. That's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's get the nose. All right, well, he wanted it cold, and I'm about 50 degrees, but boy, it makes the nose kind of tough. Wow, okay, the nose. As it warms up, I'll get a nose on it again. But I really had to focus, and I do get the orange blossom, but this is like not your just normal amber. I mean, this is a dark amber honey, I would say, because it smells like there's some real complexity on that orange blossom, not just, you know, not just the regular stuff. This is kind of a richer honey, from what I can tell. And I'm not sure if I got the pineapple on it at this point or not. So we'll come back to that. We're going to jump on in. Cheers. Wow. Okay. So I do hear from Steve a lot. He does not like drier meats. Well, this is not a drier meat, let me tell you. This is very sweet on the palate. I got it. Tastes more than grilled pineapple here to me in orange blossom. Wow. Wow. So some of these meads are even sweeter than I even prefer, to be honest with you. But on the taste, I do get the orange blossom. I feel like I get a light hint of some beeswax on it. Now, that can happen because there's two methods to making honey. One is you boil the mead, you know, the water with the honey in it, right? You boil that and you skim the top off. You get the wax off and any other things. But you lose all the subtle flavors in the honey when you do that. So the other is the cold or lightly warm method. Some actually do it cold, believe it or not. But rewarm it to, let's say, the 100 to 115 range instead, and add your honey so you're not really losing all the flavors with steam, like this aroma is dissipating off. And that's Steve's method. So that means that the honey that you have could have some beeswax in it. This has got orange blossom, but a very rich honey flavor. So I bet he got it from someone local. I feel like I get some wood on it, almost a mesquite wood in some ways. I feel like just splash that. But this like slight earthiness. And then beyond the orange blossom, these rich, complex flavors, I feel like I'm also getting almost like I'm hedging on which dark fruit, but I'm getting dark fruit. I feel like I get maybe some plum on it, like a rich plum to prune. Nope, plum. Yeah, I mean, it makes me think a little bit of the plum wine that you get, you know, the Japanese plum wine. Very rich, deep, complex, sweet, but you still got that orange blossom character in there. I can't say that my tongue particularly detects the pineapple, but obviously it's been to good effect. Oh, hey, that smokiness I talked about. This is grilled pineapple. Okay, the mesquite wood. The brain's finally connecting. You know, I needed a little drink to kind of grease the wheels up there. Wow, though. That is just so rich and complex. I wasn't expecting such a big mead. For me personally, this kind of like marries mead. For me, I mean, I like sweet, but wow, this pushes just to the edge of that cloying. I don't think it's cloying, but for some people it might be. But it pushes to the edge of that. Extremely sweet. I'm gonna enjoy this for a little bit. I'm gonna let it warm up, take some time, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm enjoying it. All right. Well, the instructions said to serve cold at 50 degrees. But I'm here to tell you that's a starting point. Don't drink this fast. Take your time, maybe more time than I have, and let it warm up because these wonderful qualities come out. Now the nose is still very light. It's not super fragrant. But what you're starting to get on the nose now is what's very interesting, and it follows through into the taste. And that's a brandy quality. I like a good cognac or brandy. Now this would be a damn sweet brandy, mind you. But nonetheless, it's kind of a brandy quality. If you can imagine a brandy that's been, instead of like you know, one of your orange brandies, Grand Marnier, right? But instead think that you've instead blended that wonderful brandy or cognac with some mead, some orange blossom mead, because that brings a honey-esque type essence to it with that orange flavor. And granted, I still think there's a little bit of that plum wine in there too. You get this plum character. And yes, even at only 10%, this has more of a liqueur quality. It truly does. I have questions, Steve, because I have plans to make some more meads. I have these formulas going on in my head that I've been thinking about before the challenge, but now they're just magnified. Very, very fun mead. Clear, as you saw before. On this, you can see a little bit of legs coming down the sides, which is just wonderful. Very sweet. It does border on cloying at some points. Of course, you acclimate to it, but it's very, very strong in that sense. I don't get any off flavors. I don't get any fusel flavors of alcohol or any other types of flavors coming off from any flaws in terms of the fermentation process and the aging process. It's very clean. But you've got to be able to handle sweet. You've got to enjoy a sweet, yummy liquor. Yummy. And given all that, I mean, but it's powerful. I'm not going to kid you. I mean, the flavor, it's not as big as the 14 pointers, but at 10%, I mean, it's just a potent sweetness and flavor on this. You might think you were going to get hammered off of it. And probably I could, you know, if I drank enough. But this is a beauty. So anyway, Steve, thank you for this. This is a delight. You know, I'm kind of liking this. And I've still got a couple more to try yet. That's right. We've got one from S.J. Poor coming, and another one from Grant Baker all the way down in New Zealand, who was the winner last year. I think I'll probably save that for last. I will see you on the next Mead review. Cheers.